welcome to Pitbull Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Panthers kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Collins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The snap sets up to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Handoff to the lone back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind.
Turning it on! They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Progress made there on the short run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a little grass. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going with the ground game left. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Running inside, it's Morgan. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To throw, it's Collins. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buying some time as he moves left. Crosses the 45. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quarterback keeps it. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go right back to the run and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Collins. Pressure coming, trying to buy time. There he goes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all of it.
There's some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. Such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly complete. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Breaks loose. Quarterback got it himself. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's there to make the stop.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here, this is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down there.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's deep. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Off to the races to the right. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback. Get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Morgan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The run inside. It's Woods.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. This is a designed run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Morgan. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. Tackled there by the defense. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Finds his tight end, and he's dragged down. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. FIU will line up to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Kennesaw State sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Morgan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pulls it, fired, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Keeps it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Makes a catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. And they're able to get him down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this.
Could be an alley. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. Could not make his way to the corner. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. Stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. Now on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trapped.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looking for space, it's Woods. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. In the red area, it's Woods. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Let it go. Running inside. It's Woods. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, a double-digit. Good, but more would have been better. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. FIU pushing tempo. That will... the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards.
1st down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still.